This is the second video about OneSearch. It is recommended that you also look at the video Introduction to OneSearch before using this video. The first thing we're going to do is go to the library's webpage, which is library.milligan.edu. And in this one, we're going to learn some search strategies for using OneSearch. We start with our search. And we're going to use social anxiety and teenagers. When we do this search, we have a lot of results, over 9,000. And there are some things we can do to improve the search. One of the things we can do is do exact phrase, which is saying that instead of having the word social and anxiety somewhere in the search results, we want social and anxiety to be together, those two words in order, exactly like that. And when we do that, the results typically go down. And so we see that there's a significant reduction in results when we have exact phrase, and you're getting more precise results for what you want. Another technique that you can use, which actually increases your search results, but is very useful and helpful, is to use what is called truncation. And this finds forms of the word. I might want teenagers, but I could also want teenage or teenager, teens. And so I can do that by using the asterisk key, which is above the 8 key number key on a regular standard keyboard and might be different on your phone. But if I use that, it will find all forms of the word. And when I do that, you'll see that the results went back up, but it's also finding teens. You can see in the first result. So that's very helpful. So these are two techniques, exact phrase and truncation, that can be very helpful. But the one I would also encourage you to use is advanced search. And so if you're back on the main screen, you can click the advanced search screen from the very start. And this can be very helpful, because the computer, you will be using the power of OneSearch to help you. So if I start typing my term in, notice that the computer gives me some alternative terms that maybe I haven't thought of and would be useful to me. These are terms that are in the database. So if I click on this, now it has added these two other terms, social phobia and social anxiety disorders, to my search. I can then do it with my second things. I see that there are also some additional terms that are very good terms. Adolescence is the most common term used in academic searches. But I don't like young adults, because young adults is not a clearly defined age group and can include people up in their 20s. So I'm going to take that out of my search. And when I do my search now, it is going to go higher because there are more search terms, but it is giving me, it went way higher, but that is giving me some very useful and using maybe better terms than I had before. I'm going to go back and use my exact phrase on several things to see if that helps improve my search. It's probably going to make it a little bit less, but I still have a huge amount of things. And so I need to do some more focusing. And the way to do that is to add some additional terms at this point. I can use my filters like I did in the other video, but I don't think it's going to bring it down enough to make a lot of difference. So I'm going to add how drug addiction may impact on that. I'm adding a new terms, so this is going to make my search more refined. And my numbers are lower. I might stay with this, though this is still pretty high. Another way to focus is always with demographic information. So maybe I decide to do a particular gender, and I pick that in, and now my results are even smaller, still big, but now I can maybe do some things by limiting by time or source type, and that will further reduce my search. But these are techniques: advanced search, exact phrase, and truncation can be extremely helpful in working with OneSearch. Again, if you are having any trouble finding the resources you need, if you're having trouble focusing a topic, please come and talk to a library staff person and we will help you get to the right places.